Good morning. Welcome to Bible Meditation on Book of Jeremiah. It's great to see today, and I hope that you had a wonderful week last week. And today we're going to continue to look through Jeremiah, and just want to give you an update. Starting next week, we're going to be going through New Testament as well. So we're going to go back and forth. Jeremiah one day, and then New Testament another day. So we're going to flip over back and forth. All right, first let me read the word of God for you. Jeremiah chapter 19, verse 3. It says, "Say to them, listen to this message from the Lord. You king of Judah and citizen of Jerusalem, this is what the Lord of heaven's armies, the God of Israel, says. I will bring a terrible disaster on this place, and the ears of those who hear about it will ring. For Israel has forsaken me and turned this valley into a place of wickedness. The people burn incense to foreign gods, idols never before acknowledged by these generations, by their ancestors or by the kings of Judah. And they have filled this place with the blood of innocent children. They have built pagan shrines to Baal, and there they burn their sons as sacrifices to Baal. I have never commanded such a terrible deed. It never even crossed my mind to command such a thing. I will see to it that your enemies lay siege to the city until all the food is gone. Then those trapped inside will eat their own sons and daughters and friends. They will be driven to utter despair." This is here God names the sins of the Israelites. They continue to sacrifice idols, worship. And not only that, they even sacrifice their sons and daughters, their god of Baal. And so therefore God's going to punish them, and they'll be so hungry enough that they're going to eat their own children. Can you imagine doing that? And I still remember watching a movie, a true story, where in North Korea, that's what they would do. They were so hungry that they would literally eat their children. And you see the North Korea leader, he's all fat and chubby, but while other people are starving. What a terrible sin. How sin leads into this terrible act. And let's look at verse 10. It says, "As his men watch you, Jeremiah smashed the jar you brought. Then they say to them, this is what the Lord of heaven's army says. As this jar lies shattered, so I will shatter the people of Judah and Jerusalem beyond all hope of repair. They will bury the bodies here in Taipayeth, the garbage dump, until there is no more room for them." Here God gives an image, a picture of they're like this potter, and they are not destroyed. When the potter is destroyed and it's hard, it cannot be repaired. The only way is to be thrown into dumpster. And God says now they become just like this potter. This jars of potter is destroyed. It's beyond repair. When the clay is on the hands of the potters, the clay can mold into many different types of shape. But when it turns hard, it's too late now. And so several applications we can look at. First, we see that God is patient with His people. And He tells them their sins. Why? So that they will turn away from their sinful ways. And they don't realize that their sin is not only it's going to destroy them, but it's going to destroy their children. And they themselves, they're going to kill each other. In other words, sin will continue to increase, and the hardship will increase if you don't turn away. I wish we could see that. The second is that God gives a word picture of a jar of clay and a potter. The Israelite people were chosen people, but now they have become utterly useless people now. But in the midst of this tremendous sin that they have committed, God told them, and God is giving them hope to turn away from their evil ways. And I can imagine how Jeremiah feels as he continued to preach this type of sermon to his people. You see, when you are in love with people, it's not just emotionally bubbly feelings. If you truly love someone, you will tell them the truth, even though it might hurt their heart. And that's what Jeremiah is doing. Jeremiah tells them the truth so that they will turn away from their evil ways. And he continues to pray for his people. And he continues to go to them day after days, years after years. He perseveres to preach the truth to them. And so here we can learn, just like Jeremiah, let us continue to pray for our people. And let us not be so hard in our heart that we cannot change, where it's too late to change. Let us continue to humble our hearts so that God could mold our hearts. And so I pray that today, as we go through this pandemic season, let us continue to follow the law, the Word of God, with humility. And let us continue to pray for the people around us. Well, I'll be praying for you. May you have a wonderful day today, and may we be the light of the world. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.